Welcome back to part 3 of Def's Daily Dose of Dota, as the camera zooms in again. This is episode 29. Doing something a little different from usual. We're not doing a one hero, boring, farm for 10 minutes, run around the map for 10 minutes. Maybe do something interesting at the end. We're doing a Tiny+Wisp combo. If you haven't seen the other two parts, it's a bloodbath. And now we're moving into the late game. Let's hop back into the game. When we left off, Tiny was basically doing his best Harlem Globetrotter impression. Running around, taking his ball, shoving it down the court. It's the 20-minute mark, and you see his gear. You can see the net worth. I mean, there's these graphs, but, I mean, you know what these graphs mean. It's 9 to 11. You haven't even been looking at that. We've just been looking at Tiny murdering people. And murdering towers now that he has his Aghanim Scepter. What was first some great combos, avalanche into toss, is now not only the combos, but right-click damage as well.
Tower has fallen.
Sure, he got down to half HP. Who cares? His Wisp support is here. He also has Aegis. These guys can do whatever they want. They could even kill a Faceless Void running through the jungle. Instead, we see him switch to the bottom lane. They're able to just kill an entire wave. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that will increase your gold per minute farm. We even see Pycat thinking he can get a solo kill on Puck. Good luck with that, buddy. You saw the throw of the ball, dunking, even though there's not an axe in this game. And what was a defensive chronosphere at 2 minutes, or 4 minutes, or 12 minutes, turns into an offensive chronosphere that costs him his life. And, still a long cooldown. Looks like he was level 11, but didn't take rank 2. That happens sometimes in the middle of a fight, in the heat of a fight. Especially when you're getting out-farmed by this Tiny. We see him, he wants to move up on this tower, 1600 HP, no big deal. That's like 6 hits from me. I love seeing that. And the tower disintegrates. Aegis still on deck for Tiny. And he's just farming up. He has his Hyperstone, which will later build into a fantastic 6-slot item, like Assault Cuirass. But until then, he's just using the IO mobility, he's using the IO damage reduction, the IO attack speed, the IO movement speed. And if you looked away for 10 seconds or blinked for a second or two, there was a lion here. Instead, he's lying in a pool of blood. Invoker being dusted by this support. I love it when supports carry dust. And I love it when carries carry supports. You'll notice killing him just before getting back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fantastic practice on Power Rangers' part. They'll end up using Tiny and IO several times in this tournament. As Ditya comes in very aggressively, why not? Did you see the sniper? I didn't see the sniper. And sure, they're trying to kill him. But, did I mention his third ability? That makes it so sometimes he'll just stun you when you're trying to attack him. Loda trying to do his best after dying back. But Ditya runs away. 2000 HP. And he even has Aegis. Blink Dagger coming out for the Earthshaker at 22 minutes. That's how well farmed Power Rangers are. It's 9 to 16. I would hit these graphs again, but you know, you're seeing the bloodbath. Another bottle. Great rune control coming up from this Puck in the bottom lane. And we see Ditya lumber around the map. Plus 20 armor. He's completed his Assault Cuirass. And now he's down to 0.85 second attack speed. Or 0.85 second per attack. That's going to be almost a half second once he gets buffed by Seneko. These guys are inseparable. Lumbering around. IO getting some extra farm here also. He's not getting the gold, but he's getting the XP more importantly. There's a fight here, but who gives a shit? Ditya doesn't care. He has a relocate if he needs it. And otherwise, he's just going to keep farming up the jungle. You'll notice he cleared out the camps perfectly before the top of the minute, so he ends up is essentially 3 double stacks for his trouble. And oh yeah, why not a Manta? That builds on top of the Yasha, makes it so what was a early to mid-game item transitions into the late game a little easier. He's going to have at least one way to get out of a stun or some CC they may attempt to use on him. But he lumbers on. 17,000 net worth. Ugh. It's beautiful, isn't it? As we mentioned earlier. Inscribed Crystal Druid. 68 barracks destroyed. I think that number's going to go up this game. 521 move speed with the assistance of the IO. Tiny, who starts out at 285 move speed, is supposed to have a vulnerability with his move speed. You might be able to kite him around a little bit. He is a melee hero, but that's not how this game is going. As Seneko lumbers around with Diddy Ra. They may just be waiting for the next Roshan to come up. He may just be having fun at this point. He may have actually went to the bathroom and had a 12-year-old Peruvian play for him in this part of the game. Because at this point, with all this gear, anybody could win. Especially that Quelling Blade. I love it. 24 minutes. What a value, Quelling Blade. He's just making his pass a little quicker. Farming up the gold. On top of that Manta, already 2,000. Minuts doesn't have his Blink Dagger. He would love to. He would probably love to have a Bracer at this point. 800 HP. He is nothing but food for Diddy Ra at this point. As we see Sniper, Loda, Ake, Pycat, they're having to stay together and babysit the Sniper. They know at any moment, if he's caught out alone, a relocate could catch them. And Sniper, within the course of a 300 plus, that's about 500 with Aghanim Scepter, would instantly die before the right click, which is up to 300 damage. Did I say 300 damage? What I meant to say was 324, because a Reaver's already on deck. He's up to 3,000 HP, and I hear a relocate. Hi, Cat. Didn't even get the Chronosphere off that time. He died in the course of a toss. And the mid lane is already forced out. Diddy Ra is ready to break the base. Doing 200 damage with each swipe. That's even after accounting for the 25 armor. And the first high ground assault commences. Diddy Ra says, oh yeah, I forgot, I kill you guys in one hit. Even using Manta to just do some additional damage. Which one's the real one? Doesn't matter, they're all blowing up your racks. Pycat, he's up in 5 seconds. He has a Chronosphere, but good luck killing a hero who stuns you 25% of the time when you attack him. We see the TP coming in from Invoker, having to cancel it. Diddy Ra, probably laughing. I would be too. Power Rangers showing great poise here. They could have just taken this extra lane of racks. Loda, taking a rare moment to type in chat. Please, Diddy Ra. Diddy Ra will not show mercy. He's too big. Doesn't have time for that. And it looks like it's actually going to be a Satanic. Why not? You're going to be hitting so hard. If they do attempt to burst you down, you could easily heal yourself that 3,000 HP. In the 3.5 seconds. Oh look, Roshan's up. Doesn't matter. 22,000. Tiny. Who is the real Roshan at this point? Well, if we're going off of who has the Aegis, the Immortal, it looks like Tiny. Coming out of the Roshan base, why not? Let's smoke. Two-man coil, Diddy Ra. He throws, he mantas, he hits one time. 1, 2, he stops, He waits for borrowed time to wear off. 1, 2, 3. That was a little cheeky attempt at a teleportation.
It's a matter of
Multiple people are dying. GG. Well played. This Aegis never gets to be used. Loda even being murdered before they can GG out. And at the 26-minute mark, Power Rangers come away with a win. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope, more specifically, we looked at just what it means to be a combo, what it means to be a support to help out a carry. We saw in the early game, not a lot of boring, just right-clicking, being patient. We saw great synergy helping out a carry who has fantastic magic abilities that do damage. I think, 300 plus 300, you can do 600 damage. That'll easily kill a lion early on. And we saw them capitalize, use those early kills, use it to get farm, use it to gain levels, and eventually 24,000 net worth at the end of that game. That's all for this episode of Def's Daily Dose of Dota. Let me know what you think about it. I'm available on YouTube, my username, Def Broadcasting, DEF Broadcasting. If you have an idea for more suggestions, who'd you like to see? More combos, more heroes, more mid laners, let me know on Twitter. I'm on Twitter as well. Username, Def Broadcasting, DEF Broadcasting. From all of us here at Deficit Broadcasting, helping you raise your score.